God is letting you know today that there is somebody in your life who doesn't answer your texts and frequently couldn't care less about you. The justification behind this conduct is that I couldn't care less about you. God believes you should manage what is happening with empathy and self-assurance, knowing that your quietness and detachment express nothing about what your identity is or what you are worth. It can sting to figure out that somebody isn't answering to your texts and is by all accounts disregarding you. It's generally expected to feel harmed, befuddled, and perhaps dismissed by what they did. God believes you should recall, however, that your value and esteem don't rely on how others treat you. You are God's dearest kid and should be loved, regarded, and treated with generosity. Despite this news, treating yourself with graciousness and understanding is vital. Individuals' demonstrations are much of the time their very own impression, issues, and sentiments, not a straight judgment of you. The other individual's quiet could be their very own result, fears, questions, or strange issues, not on the grounds that they don't think you are sufficient. God lets you know that you can pick how to manage this issue. Despite the fact that it's not unexpected to feel miserable or let down, make an effort not to take what they did as an individual assault. Rather, you ought to adore yourself and let yourself know that you merit love and regard regardless of how others treat you. There might be vacillating about giving you access to their lives. You have a spotless soul and your great karma is assisting you with doing great throughout everyday life. A considerable lot of individuals in your day-to-day existence can't bear seeing you cheerful, and out of their own trepidation they began to cut attaches with you. At the point when they quit answering out of nowhere, it can cause you to feel awful. Your heavenly messenger believes you should deal with both your body and your psyche. Putting your emotional well-being first is comparably significant. Assuming that the absence of response irritates you or causes you to really regret yourself, you should draw sound lines. Give yourself room and time to sort out how you feel. Remember that adoration and fellowship go the two different ways. Despite the fact that it's generally expected to need love and consideration from others, it's similarly as critical to cherish and value yourself. Center around your own well-being and joy and invest energy with individuals who genuinely worth and care about you. At the point when you feel neglected or undesirable, you can go to God's affection and backing, which are consistently there for you. Acknowledge His affection for you regardless of anything and realize that you are never alone in any event, when no other person appears to mind. God is not too far off with you, directing you, keeping you protected and cherishing you regardless of anything else. God believes you should realize that this is definitely not an indication of the amount you are cherished or the amount you are worth. You should be adored and regarded, and it's vital to invest energy with individuals who help you have a positive outlook on yourself. Trust in God's arrangement for your life, realizing that everything occurs for an explanation and that the ideal individuals will come into your life with flawless timing. Be thoughtful to yourself during this time when you are feeling powerless. Permit yourself to feel and manage your sentiments without passing judgment on yourself. Allow yourself to recuperate and develop from this experience, realizing that you have the strength and diligence to confront snags and acknowledge the affection that the universe has coming up for you. Your value and worth are not in light of what others do or say. Acknowledge yourself for who you truly are. Love yourself regardless and put your confidence in God's constant love and heading. At the point when we deal with issues or don't have any idea what will happen, it's not difficult to feel worried and alone. Yet, God believes you should realize that in any event, when things are dull or hard, heavenly power is generally working in the background. Trust in its consistent presence and realize that your life is essential for something greater. Exploit the force of trust and giving up. Give your concerns, fears and inquiries to the force of God, realizing that it can transform issues into possibilities and preliminaries into gifts. In any event, When the way ahead doesn't appear to be clear, you ought to believe that God is your ally. The heavenly influence is dependably your ally, assisting you with carrying on with a daily existence loaded with adoration, riches and significance. Acknowledge the force of confidence, giving up and being appreciative, and allow the blessed ability to work its wonders in your day-to-day existence. Type "so be it" right now to guarantee this.